Hi, I just thought I'd say something to members about all of the furore that's been in the press around the draft NICE guidelines and the issue of women choosing caesarean section. Quite a few members have got in touch with us about this, and in case you haven't seen what we've been saying in the media, let me tell you what the RCM's position on this is. First of all, the important thing is to say that these are draft guidelines. The RCM is a stakeholder in the NICE process and has been commenting and will continue to contribute into the development of the final guideline. It's slightly unusual that draft guidelines have come out in the press like this, and I think it's important to understand that certainly the headlines have misrepresented what's in the guidelines. At the moment, they're very, very clear that it's a complex issue when women come in and say they want a caesarean section and there's no obvious medical reason. The guidelines recognise that, and they say that women should be given really good support, they should be given information, and indeed they talk about women being referred for expert perinatal mental health counselling around this issue. So there's no way that the guidelines are saying, you know, this is like a woman walking into a shop and choosing a dress and just walking out with it. They really do emphasise the complexity of this decision making. The RCM believes that actually what they're suggesting is not at all dissimilar to what's actually going on in most maternity units. I believe, and I think the rest of my colleagues do, that it would be extremely unusual for a woman to be psychologically unable to face vaginal birth and not to be able to have a caesarean section. So fundamentally, I think a lot of the discussion is quite misplaced. On the other hand, there is a real concern that women's expectations around caesarean section will be changed if the NICE guideline actually states that elective caesarean section is as safe as vaginal birth, and that could cause difficulties for professionals. The RCM still believes that this is a major abdominal operation and that it is associated with problems for women. We've all seen the increasing difficulties women have postnatally if they've got a major scar on their abdomen, and it means a longer hospital stay for women. That's apart from everything else. So we believe that we shouldn't in any way underestimate major abdominal surgery and its effect on women. However, I think the key thing in this whole debate is that it's an isolated issue in our maternity services provision, the issue of caesarean section. And what we probably should be focusing on is the fact that our maternity services do need to be properly resourced so that women get the support and the help they need in order to ensure that they have a belief in the system, a trust in the system, and they get the support to have a normal birth. And what we're very much saying to the journalists is that if women do feel supported and if they feel they're going to be with a midwife that they know or at least trust in labour, they're much less likely to be asking for caesarean sections. I hope that clarifies the RCM's position on this debate. If you want to read any more, then go onto our website and there'll be links to some of the statements we've been making, and you can read them. And our communities are quite active on this issue, with midwives coming in with their own opinions. So join our communities and get engaged in what is a very, very important debate. Thank you.